Hello everyone, XMarkGX here bringing you a Brokenseal video. Now this isn't necessarily a real video, this is basically just to test the HD function on fraps, but I will leave it up because this is some decent footage, and right now I'm showing you some of my gear on Brokenseal. As you can see, I have the shield spike on my shield. Now this is to damage enemies while I'm pulling to maintain aggro, because I do lose aggro if any people try to attack before I hit off my thunderclap after I stop pulling, because when I do tank I like to mass pull, so that is why I have the shield spike rather than the plus 18 stamina to shield. Now I have about 3,800 health, but when I join I get luck of the draw, which puts me to over 4k, which is substantially good at level 40. I don't have the best gear possible, but I do have pretty good tanking gear. Again, I am protection. I'm spec my own way. I don't have anybody else's spec. Now I got into a Scarlet Monastery Cathedral, and it appears to be an instance in progress because all of these guys are cleared. This part is relatively boring anyway. The main exciting part, of course, is the cathedral itself. Probably the people just outside of it, because there is a lot of enemies there, and just to mass pull that is fun, although I don't really like the amount of casters outside, which get on my nerves when I'm pulling, because all the ranged DPS think it's cool to attack the casters, and I can't maintain aggro if I'm fighting 10 or 12 melee users, and the casters are 30 yards away from me, attacking, say, a druid per se. But okay, so we're in the cathedral, and I'm actually surprised it took this long. Our healer isn't that well geared, I can tell by his mana, but he should be able to do the trick. I believe he's a druid, so we should be fine. I'm just letting them know not to attack until I thunderclap, and that's pretty much everything here. I'm gonna pull big, just an FYI for the healer. I decided to pull just down the middle here. I don't grab the guys on the side because I figure once these guys run in fear, they'll pull them anyway, so I won't have to be hit so much at one time. It will be more of a long, drawn-out fight, but it will be easier for me to maintain my HP. As well as once they come, they'll probably auto-target the nearest person in my party, but I'll just snag them with a quick taunt if I catch it, which I actually do. As you guys notice here, he comes by and I just snag him with taunt. We're good to go. My basic tanking strategy, as you guys will see, if you do like these kind of videos, just let me know in the comments below, and I will post more of these. These are really fun for me, and I do plan on leveling Brokenseal to level 60. Because I got two BOA Blooded Arcanite Reapers, and with Titan's Grip I would like to level Fury as soon as I hit 60, ditch protection, get Fury, dual wield those axes, and just face roll. Okay, so my basic rotation for tanking, like I was going to say, I usually just pull everybody while I'm pulling, usually throw a demoralizing shout, pop up my Blood Rage, and use my Berserker Rage, and I commanding shout if it gets too bad, but mainly just demoralizing shout while I'm pulling, taunt people that are too far away from me, or I'm going to run past them. And once I get to a stop, all the enemies will run to me. At that time, I will hit Thunderclap, and then afterwards, I will spam Cleave, Shield Slam, Revenge. Those pretty much three until Thunderclap comes up, and then I'll use Thunderclap again. As soon as Thunderclap comes, that's the main priority of me holding aggro. I don't have a problem holding aggro normally unless something happens, for say a DPS attacks while I'm pulling, or the healer heals me while I'm pulling. I guess I get hit too much and I don't get a thunderclap yet, or whatever. But normally I'm a pretty decent tank in my opinion. I have a lot of HP to back it up, but I'm not saying I'm the best. I'm pretty good. I do have, like I showed you in my gear check earlier this video, I have BOAs, which are really helpful. Obviously, they level with me. My stats increase. They're pretty much the best of the best. I come across a couple pieces in dungeons to where they beat my BOA by maybe a couple stamina, but my strength and attack power on the BOA outweighs it, so it's a lot better. For my BOA chest piece, I have +4 all stats to chest, because with BOA weapons, they're item level 1, so you can only enchant it with enchantments that don't have level requirements. So I do have +4 all stats to chest for my chest piece instead of the +100 HP. I like the overall stat bonus. I think it's really helpful. As well as on my shoulders, I do not have an enchant yet, because you can't enchant shoulders, to my knowledge, until level 70. You can get that nice 30 stamina, 15 agility, or whatever it is, enchant from the Stormwind Battleground room. And so my shoulders do not have an enchant, but my BOA weapon, I have plus 15 strength to it for the nice shield block bonus, as well as my attack power gets increased. I do more damage, I hold more aggro, it's nice for everybody. You see these boots drop that are pretty good, but I already have way better boots from Uldaman that I got, I believe it was from Uldaman, and they are very nice. They have a separate enchant. It's kind of strange. It has a plus 10 stamina enchant, then it has a plus 8 stamina enchant on the same piece. If you guys have ever noticed this, let me know. I think it's kind of strange. Right here, I pull the boss rather than pulling everybody, because once you pull the boss, everybody runs to you. I'm going to see if I can take this on. It's a pretty decent size pull. Again, I am the required level for this instance, so it's not like this is incredibly easy for me. I do have a pretty nice healer getting my back, like I said, and yeah, so that's pretty much my BOA layout. I did have a trinket and a bow, but I sent them over when I server transferred the Unheard to Durotan. So that was not necessarily a mistake, but I'm going to farm dungeons on my 80s to get badges and buy the BOAs back for Brokenseal in later levels. I don't necessarily need them right now because I'm good on trinkets. I have my Arena Grandmaster that I got from when I was twinking, and that's really helpful because it gives me a plus 12 stamina bonus as well as a 750 to 1,000 HP bubble wherever I want. Well, it's a 15-minute cooldown, but yeah, so that's pretty awesome for tanking, especially when our healer misclicks or anything like that. So right here we're in phase 2 of the fight. I run the opposite direction as soon as he rests himself, but I do get the taunt off and snag the aggro. Now his class appears to be Paladin, which is annoying because Paladins are super duper beast. Kidding, of course, but he does have Paladin abilities such as Hammer of Justice and Divine Shield, which he does use throughout the fight. Nothing too big for us, we can handle it, most groups can, but just thought I'd point it out. I do like when bosses clearly show their class. I think it's a neat little addition to the game. The woman died in the 2-part boss fight, and now the male's about to die after his Divine Shield ran out. He had no chance. I popped off my shield block while that was up, so neither of us took damage. These legs dropped, which I really did want, but I didn't want to be a jerk because my legs were better, so I just greeted them, and I ended up winning them anyway on the greed roll, so I think that's really nice. If you guys do like this video, if you guys do like me see Brokenseal train wrecking through dungeons, mass pulling and whatnot, obviously I will bring different dungeons in the future. Just let me know in the comments below. If you don't like this video, also let me know. I will take that in consideration when I'm thinking of what video to create next. I do love your guys' feedback, and I do respond to comments that I feel that I need to respond to. I do read everything, so just let me know, send me a message. That's pretty much it. Peace out, and until next time, have a nice day.